All right. So yeah, this is Jaws of the Lion. It's a 20 scenario campaign, which is kind of an introduction, learn how to play Gloomhaven type thing.
Wow.
And this particular campaign takes place before the Gloomhaven campaign does. So this is like a prequel to Gloomhaven. All right.
Oh, you got little figures for us beside the
Yeah, I decided
standees.
whichever one you wanted to try. If you wanted to play the little figure, you wanted to play the standee, you could do either one. They are actually standees from the main game. For instance, the one that I've got labeled Voidwalker here is actually a spell weaver in the main game, and your demolitionist is actually a tinker, but it's the same race.
Yeah.
It's a quarrel.
Yeah.
So whichever one. The ones there
Yeah.
from a different one, so the little things on them don't exactly work.
Right. Yeah.
Um, the bars and stuff like that don't work. So whichever one you want to go with.
Hmm.
Alrighty. So yeah, you're playing the demolitionist. I am playing the voidwalker. Even when augmenting themselves with machines of their own creation to destroy anything that stands in their path, quattrels will still do it with charm and flair. Though they may be small, demolitionists don't let that hold them back in the least. Between their rocket boots, multitude of bombs, and giant piston fists, they are a force to be reckoned with. Sometimes the only path forward is the one they create themselves. In such cases, it is best just to get out of their way. The void is a dangerous and terrible place. Anything that enters it dissolves into a coarse black sand without explanation or remorse. After a near-death experience with the void as a child, which scarred the left side of their body, the Void Warden made it their duty to protect others from a similar fate. Being touched by the void has left more than just physical scars, however. They can channel the power behind the void to manipulate the thoughts and actions of both allies and foes. The Void Warden can also offer powerful boons of healing and stamina, but those gifts usually come at a terrible price. And to get started off, we read the introduction on the scenario book there. So you
Okie
can go
dokie.
ahead and start that if you wish.
All right then. It will be good to get back to the sleeping lion. After a fortnight going up and down the still river, chasing a bad lead on a missing blacksmith, you can almost feel the warmth of the inn hearth when Gloomhaven's walls come into view. You're almost home. To be fair, it's not just a blacksmith. An alarming number of people within the poorer districts of the city have gone missing. Usually, nothing comes of it though. Just another poor soul forgotten out here on the edge of civilization. The blacksmith's wife, Sandy, however, managed to somehow scrape enough money together to hire you to find her husband. You're not sure where the money came from, but no matter the source, it could have come easy, which makes it doubly painful to return to the city empty-handed. True, Sandy was a little light on the pavement, but you are the Jaws of the Lion, one of the most well-known mercenary groups of this backwater dump of a town. Surely it can't hurt to take a charity case every once in a while. Getting good jobs is about maintaining a reputation after all, which is why you really need to get to the bottom of this and not return to the widow with nothing but the calluses on your feet. Also, you probably shouldn't call her a widow to her face, at least not until the fate of the blacksmith has been confirmed. Given, however, that none of those who disappeared have returned, the outlook is grim. As these cheery thoughts pass through your mind, you notice movement up ahead and immediately draw your weapon. The sun has dipped low in the sky, reducing visibility, but you can clearly see some ramshackle wooden barricades blocking the road in front of you. And, sure enough, as you cautiously approach the scene, vermlings jump out from behind the obstruction, flashing crude swords and sharp sticks. You have to admit that you're quite tired of from the day's journey, but still, these oversized rats certainly picked the wrong group of travellers to ambush today. You are the Jaws of the Lion, after all, and are always ready to show that there is only one outcome for anyone who dares to threaten you. New location, Roadside Ambush.
Yep, that's your reward for just reading that thing there. So we come over here to the city map. This is the map that's used in Jaws of the Lion.
Okay.
And you'll see here, this just like putting the sticker on. Roadside Ambush, it's number 1 at B1. The 1 shows what sticker you would put down. And you would put it in B1.
Okay.
So you see B1 and the 1. Can you click on the number 1 there? Does it give you a button?
It does, yes.
Okay.
Doesn't do. Oh, yes, it popped on Roadside Ambush.
All right, so we've got the Roadside Ambush location.
Okay.
So we are just outside the walls of the city. All right. Now we come over here and we look at the Roadside Ambush.
Come over here where?
We're the
map. Okay. Yeah.
The tactical map. So we got Roadside Ambush, B1. The goal is to kill all enemies. All right.
That's always the goal.
So if you want to read the introduction.
Okay. Introduction. The road back to Gloomhaven has been long, and now to get attacked by vermlings when all you want is a warm meal and a soft bed, well, it makes you mad. Mad enough to kill these mangy creatures before you collapse from exhaustion. Of course, the vermlings have other plans. They gibber about wanting your coin and the meat on your bones. Nasty things, really. Best to ignore their rantings and end this quickly.
All right. So now we read the special rules.
Special rules. Make sure each character's starting hand consists of the 6 ability cards marked A.
And that's what we should have down there in our hand.
Are they marked A, are they? Where are they marked A?
There should be like a little blue crown at the top of them.
Oh, there is a crown at the top. Yes, yeah, it's orange.
It has
orange
a
crown
A.
with A on it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So they should all have. These should all be the A cards. These are the introductory cards for this scenario. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Says the Vermling Raiders will act on initiative 50 each round. They will first move their base move value, which is 1, and then if the character is adjacent to them, attack for the base attack value of 2.
Yep. There you go. Alrighty. So this shows you, and as I said, it's an introductory thing. So you've got this spiral-bound book that all the maps are in instead of the regular Gloomhaven, which has got like 36 polyhedral or Tetris-like little map pieces with an A side and a B side that you have to fit together.
Okay.
This one just has a spiral-bound book with all the maps already put together. So it helps you learn it as it is. As you see here, it's already got the monsters down. If we were playing, since we're playing with 2 characters, we only have these 3 normals and this 1 elite. Because if you move them, you'll see there's a little icon underneath it.
I can see 2 with purple bases and the 1 elite. So where's the other normal?
One right here. Do you see this one?
That looks like a ball to me.
Oh, it looks like a ball?
Yeah, it just looks like a cannonball in the middle of a 10.
Wow.
That's all right. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, mine is a little wormling.
Oh, right. Okay.
And you see this one okay?
Yeah, I can see that one okay. And I can see the purple one okay, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's all right. That's fine. As long as I know it's something.
It's
That's
another
fine.
wormling. Yeah. If we were playing with 3 characters, there would be another normal one here and another normal one there.
Right.
And if we were playing with all 4, there would be an elite on both of these.
Okay.
That's what the little colors underneath that mean.
Right.
Black bar means that if you're playing with up to 2 characters, there's nothing there. 3 characters and 4 characters.
Okay.
So these 3 have the white circles around the base. Do you see those?
Yes.
All right. So those are normals, and the yellow is.
And this one's got yellow.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Okay. I understand that now. Yeah.
Yeah. And you'll see do you see the numbers on the front?
Yes. The normals have got 5 and the elite's got 10.
That's how many hit points they have.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. These are obstacles. The things that have a green band around them are obstacles. You got 2 rocks, one over there, one over there.
Yeah.
And then you got the wooden barricades here.
Yep.
Obstacles do not block line of sight, but they do block line of movement. and in certain instances, they can be destroyed.
Okay.
All right. That's your job.
Can you? Thank you. Can you shoot over a barricade? Or?
Yes, they do not block line of fire.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't block line of fire. They don't block line of sight. They just block movement.
I do like the black leather texture on the actual mat of the board.
It is nice, yes.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's quite a nice texture there. All right. So next up, we decide which of these 4 places we want to put our people.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to go on the one nearest to them.
Okay. And I will put mine back here in proper support role.
Okay.
Okay. And I think they got the hit points right. Yeah, you've got 8. I've got 6. Okay.
Okay.
Now, first up, what we do is choose our cards.
And that determines the initiative then, of course, whichever card's got.
Yes. Yep. So, yeah, it's going to be card selection is first. So look through all your cards.
Am I choosing one card, or am I just putting all 6 cards in order?
You're going to choose 2 cards. Any of the 6.
Okay. Well, we know that they've got an initiative of 50, don't they? So if I choose anything below 50, they're going to be moving before I do. No,
it goes low to high.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It goes low to high. Right, so if your number's below 50, you move before them.
Oh, okay then.
All right.
Right.
And these are the beginner cards. So it's got the little blue boxes on it. The regular cards that we'll see later on don't have the little explanations on them.
Okay.
No, for instance, if your card says move and a little picture of a foot and a number 4, later on it won't have a little blue box saying move up to 4 hexes. You never have to move the full amount. In fact, you can play a move card and not move any. But you can't move more than whatever it says. The other thing to know is if it's a ranged attack, like if you have an attack and it says a range underneath it.
Yeah.
If it range attacks are like other games in that if you're right next to whatever character, like if you were right next to this guy right here and attacking him with a range attack, you would get a disadvantage.
Right.
Okay. Because a ranged person should never be right up next to whoever he's attacking. 2
enemies within 2 hexes suffer 2 damage. Plus a separate modifier for each. Disadvantage if adjacent.
And you can ask whatever questions you want. Theoretically, you're not supposed to discuss the cards that you're picking. I'm supposed to pick my 2 in secret. You pick your 2 in secret.
All right. Okay.
But being that this is the first game for both of us, really.
Yeah, yeah.
We can ask questions about the cards.
Okay. What's the player reference card on the right then? Card selection, order of initiative, character, monster turns, end of round. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Ready? I have chosen my 2 cards.
I'm going to. Oh gosh, this is difficult because I don't know what these do. If I use my first one to.
I see if we got a question.
Yeah, use that. Yeah. No, I'm just reading what the cards tell me. I'm trying to weigh up I don't know anything about this character, so I'm trying to weigh up whether he's rush up to them and fight them up close, whether he's a stand back and shoot them but can thump them if they get close to him. So I'm looking at his cards, and most of his cards seem to be decent enough attacks, but there's only he's got about half and half ranged, half normal ones. When we play these, will we play one card and then they will have their turn and then we'll play our other card, or do they play all cards in numerical value?
Initiative. So, like, if you go first, you play both of your cards, and then if I was the next in line, I'd play both of my cards, and then the Vermlings would go.
Right. Okay.
As soon as you choose your other card, as soon as you got both of your cards, we'll do something that I forgot that's very important.
Let's play this one after that. Okay.
Okay. You got your 2 cards?
Yes, I got my 2 cards.
Put the one that you want to be your initiative on the left-hand side up here, and the other one on the other one.
Okay.
All right. Now that you've done that, you need to come down here to your character sheet.
Right.
Where it says name, click on name and type your name in. Forgot to name our character.
Okay. He's a Quattro, or whatever they call him, isn't he?
Quattro.
Okay.
Oh, nice. All right.
Play on the word noble from the guy who invented TNT, considering he likes his explosives.
There you go. All righty. Now we flip our cards over. And at that point, let me click on initiative up here and see if the initiative thing works. Because the way it is, you should go first, then I should go, then they should go. So let's see. And it did. Good. It lined them up by the numbers.
Wow. Very well scripted.
As I said, these are the kind of things where I want to, go into the scripts, look into the scripts and see just what kind of stuff they did,
Yeah.
These are some real programmers doing this stuff.
Yep.
All right. So, Noble, you will go first.
Okay. So my first card has a range of 4 and does an attack of 2. One enemy within 4 hexes suffers 2 damage, and then it says plus modifier, disadvantage if adjacent. Oh, the modifier is disadvantage if adjacent. Okay, all right. So he suffers 2 damage.
Okay.
The one next to the rock.
So you're attacking the one next to the rock.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is where the modifiers come in, because instead of rolling dice, you've got this 20 attack cards here.
Oh, right. Okay.
So if you want to click shuffle to make sure they're all shuffled up, and I'll shuffle mine.
Well, I clicked shuffle, but I didn't see anything happen.
Tell you what, draw the top one off. See what it is.
It's a 0.
Put it back on top. Hit shuffle.
It's a 0.
Okay, you might have to right click and shuffle it. Definitely shuffled that time. All right.
Yep.
See if the draw button works. All right.
Yep.
So it's a
-1.
-1.
Draws an attack mode of -1.
So instead of doing 2 damage, you do 1 damage.
Okay.
All right. So we'll go to the Vermling here, and we will set his state from 5 to 4. That's 4 damage.
Oh, yes. It changed to 4.
Yep. All right. So that was your explosive blitz.
Yep.
And now, are you going to play the bottom of the big one?
No, that's a number 37.
Yeah, you play both of your cards.
Oh, I go first.
Yes. You go first with both of your cards. Yeah, the
okay.
lowest, the number is just who determines your initiative.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
you don't play the cards in order. It's just, you decided your 19 was going to be your initiative, so you would go before my 43.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to move. All right. So because I played the top one on the first card, I have to play the bottom one on the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
Or
okay.
you
I wasn't
can reverse
expecting
it
that.
and swap over if that's what you want to do.
No. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Right, okay, yeah. I put the attack because I thought I was going to attack him again, but yes, okay.
Alrighty. And that's the end of your turn.
Okay.
So now
what
click
do I do?
discard.
Oh, I discard the card on the left, discard the card on the right.
That's
okay.
Right. And that's your discard stack here. At the end of the turn, once we've gone through all 6, we shuffle them up. It's just like a, think food truck or any of the others. It's you got your hand management.
All right. Okay. So these are the only cards I'm going to be playing then, are they? Okay.
For this scenario, right?
Okay.
Okay. Now, I am going to play Black Boon for the movement. Okay. And I'm going to move 1. Well, actually, let's see. How many will it let me move?
Moves up to 4. Is it the first 1?
Yeah, well, I was thinking 1, but 1 still puts me within range of him. So let's move the whole 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So I've discarded that one. And now I'll play Gift of the Void. 1 ally within a range of 3 can perform an attack of 2 at a range of 3. So I will give you a free attack. So you get to an attack of 2.
Yeah, but I can only hit the guy that I'm next to, can't I?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do 2 attack damage to him, do I?
Mm-hmm. But you're at a, let's see, you are at a disadvantage. And let's see, range of 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you have to attack him. And since it is a ranged attack, you have to do a disadvantage. And disadvantage means that you pull off the top 2 and pick the worst one. So a 0.
Okay. That's a 0.
Okay.
So do I discard this? Where does this
go? Put them both on the discard there.
Is that the discard, is it? Okay. Okay. So I do 2 damage to him,
You do 2 damage. So if you want to set his hit points, I would discard
toggle, what is it? Is it?
Set state.
No.
On the rat.
Yeah. I haven't got a set state.
What about on the, go to the, do you see the dial come up? Just go on the dial, not the actual rat himself.
States, yes. So I can set the state to 2 now.
To 2, yep. All right.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so that's your turn. That's my turn. And now the vermlings go.
Okay.
And with enemies, the elites always move first, or do their turn first. And it's going to move 1. And the AI is kind of like zombie side. They always move toward the closest one. So the elite is going to move up 1. Okay.
Does it not have a ranged attack or anything?
Not in this scenario. If you look over here, right here, where the monster card is over here.
Right.
See, this is a first level Vermling Raider. And this right here, the normals. This over here is the elite. Okay. And in this scenario, they got 5 for normals, 10 for elite. That's your hit points.
Right.
Next one's the movement. They both can only move 1, and they both have a melee attack of 2.
Right.
Later on, in other scenarios, the elites will be much more powerful. And all the various monsters and all will get skills like ranged attack and all that. But that's...
Yeah, these are basically like your level 1 crap
These
monsters.
Are your
then.
mooks. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are your mooks. Okay.
Okay.
Then the normals move in order of their number. Like this is a 7. This one is number 10. And this one's number 8. So number 7 will go first. Oops. Looks like he's come disconnected. Let me reattach him here. Here's my attachment. Fixed joint. Attach him to this. Okay. All right. So he would move, but he doesn't have to because he's right next to you. So he's going to attack.
Okay.
And he has an attack of 2.
Okay.
And the monster has to pull a card just like you do.
Okay.
If you want to draw the monster card here, they all use the same deck. +1.
+1.
So he's hit you for 3.
Okay. So I'm down to 5 then, am I? Okay.
Next up, this guy will move, and he's just going to move forward 1 because he can't do anything else. And then this guy will move, and we need to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can go either direction.
No, it's 5 to be on my square one way and 6 to be on my square the other.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are correct. Yep. I knew there was a reason I kept you around.
Yeah, it's to take all the damage.
All right. So that is the end of the turn.
Okay.
So now end of the turn, end of the round. We've done card selection. We did ordering of initiative. We did character turns. We did monster turns. Targeting. Let me make sure there's no... What did we do at the end of the... End of the round. Once the end of the round is reached, take a turn. The round's ended. The modifier deck is flipped over. You know, we don't have to shuffle because there weren't any shuffle. All right, so that's it for now.
Says it if at this time, if any attack modifier deck has flipped over a card with a shuffle icon, shuffle the discard pile back into the deck. Does that mean actually on its face it's got a shuffle?
Yes. Like you see, there will be it looks like a recycle symbol. It's an arrow in a circle.
Right.
And there's 2 cards in there. There's a crit card that gives ×2 damage. And there's a critical fumble which says miss.
Okay.
So you pull the miss, it doesn't matter what your attack was, you totally missed them. And those 2 cause you to reshuffle everything.
What is this bomb with in a circle, and what's this other symbol?
The bomb with the circle shows that this is the deck for the demolitionist.
Oh, right, okay.
And the other is a little lion, shows that this is from the jaws of the lion.
Okay. Right.
Like you've noticed mine over here. I think mine has a staff on it, I think.
Right, where have yours gone?
I haven't done any attacks, so. But yeah,
okay.
This is my symbol, is the staff. So
it's a staff.
Mine will have a staff on them, just like yours has the little bomb with a heart.
Oh, right, okay. I didn't realize that was my symbol, Yep.
All right, so now we choose our next...
Guess I really love my bombs.
2 cards, yes indeed.
Right, and I've got to play one, the dark one and the light one.
Yeah, you got to play 1 top, 1 bottom.
Okay. And he's got 2 health left, hasn't he, that guy?